Hi everybody. In this week's parsha, the Torah introduces us to Noah, whom the Torah describes as tzaddik b'dorotav, righteous in his generations. Rashi tells us that there are two groups of rabbis who tried to explain that phrase. One group said that he was righteous because everyone else in that community was so corrupt that to be a righteous man required such strength. He would be seen righteous in any generation of all time. But the other group of rabbis was much more critical and believed that the Torah is telling us that the righteousness of Noah was only relative. He was righteous compared to everybody else. But had you stacked him up to Avram, compared to Avram, Noach would not seem to be such a giant of righteousness. The Belzer Rebbe, Rabbi Rokeach, says that this disagreement with these two opinions traces itself to another disagreement in the Parsha, where the Torah tells us that when building the ark, building the Teva, Noach built what's called a tzohar. And Rashi says, what's that tzohar mean? It's an opening in the roof, but what was it exactly? Rashi quotes two groups of rabbis. One group believes that the tzohar was a window, and another group of rabbis believes that the tzohar was a translucent stone. And the Belzer Rebbe says that those rabbis who thought that Noach was a truly righteous person in any generation thought that the tzohar was a window. But those rabbis who only critically looked at Noach and said, compared to Avram, he would seem to be a dwarf, they thought that the tzohar was a translucent stone. What's the Rebbe saying? An amazing idea. The righteousness of a human being depends on how you see yourself. If you see yourself as a righteous person who is a beacon to others, you open up your window and you look around you to see what the world is and you try to influence others. That's a righteous person. If Noach was a righteous person in all generations, for sure what he saw was an opportunity to help, and that's a window. But a righteous person whom only is concerned about his own growth, wants the light to shine in on him, but is not concerned about opening his window and seeing the world and letting his light shine on others, that means that Noach's tzohar was only a translucent stone. His righteousness was defined by his relationship to the rest of the world. Our self-growth is important, but our growth must be a catalyst of influence, of help, of light to others. It's a Torah thought. It only takes a moment. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.